Have you looked around? Any special requests?
Tell me about this place.
Yes.
We've already asked all of this stuff, haven't we?
When you send your girls out to work, aren't you concerned about their safety?
You must be the reason Anastasia and Clementina came back crying. Do you know how long it took me to calm them down?
At least here they are safe.
They are safe out there. Is that clear?
I've heard Tadeusz Pielecha came here the day before he died.
You're not from around here, Precious, are you? What are you snooping around for?
I'm ashamed to say.
Precious, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Tell Auntie what's on your mind.
Nothing excites me more than touching things that have been touched by dead people.
We're fascinating
We
her.
make our customers' dreams come true. But this will cost you.
I can pay you. How much?
20 rubles. After all, it is an uncommon whim.
Fine. In fact, the establishments of Śródmieście aren't as expensive as my sister told me.
Gone. Upstairs with you. Just don't scare my girls.
Like that we were able to finesse her into letting us do that. Alright. An old piano, barely working instrument. Thoughts of lost hopes in the mean city of Warsaw, unstrung like the instrument they've settled on. Suddenly they vanish completely, replaced by violent memories as their owner senses the odious smell of fish in the air. Is there any other... There's no more goodies here. Alright, so we can search multiple rooms. I like how I can go in this room, but immediately they're like, get out of here, you weirdo.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
There we go. Ornate box. Its appearance stands out from the monotony of the threadbare room. A thought frolics around the box. Piotrek stole something for her again. But can you blame him? The boy is like a brother. Unruly and careless. But he's the only reason she still smiles. But this trace is the fisherman's trace. Clara's trace. Toppled table. Did someone throw it? The boy hid under the table just for giggles. He waited for her to come, and when she came, he jumped out from under the table so suddenly that he caught the attention of Auntie Yaja downstairs. But the girl living here only laughed. A long and sincere laugh. A joyful memory. 2 bottles. They used to contain cheap, locally brewed beer. The urchin brought her her favorite beer, but she had a customer. The hell with it. This time she'll make an exemption and send the John off. She'd rather be drinking warm, flat beer than indulging the whims of Warsaw degenerates. Around the rooms, Clara's carefree and sincere affection for Piotrek beams from the items. It was almost touched. The boy doesn't realize that his auntie is the fisherman. I have to find her. Piotrek may be in danger. Is she? Is he in danger? Oh, she's glitching.
Have you looked around? Any special requests?
Who usually plays the piano here?
Would that it were only one. We get no shortage of has-been artists here, or them that try to bamboozle the girls into giving them a better price, especially if they're drunk. One of the girls saw it in a pawn shop. It wasn't cheap.
Your employees play too?
I can find you someone that can tickle the ivories. but that's not what I pay them for.
Okay.
I'm looking for one of the girls, Clara.
She left. She didn't say where. She's probably hanging around somewhere with that nitwit Yusta.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I like the piano playing in the background. The music so far is just really excellent. I do like the music in this game a lot. Let's be real.
That wasn't.
It's no Alone in the Dark soundtrack, but it is good. She fell to the ground again, and the brooch fell from her collar. They say it's her favorite dress. Dyed with Shields green. That's bad for her. Maybe they're right. She's already 60 years old. She doesn't have much left, and after all, you have to die of something. Against the current, the new man doesn't look back and doesn't heed the prejudices of a bygone era. He proudly displays smoothly shaved cheeks, chooses strong colors without regard to their dark connotations, and reaches for unusual fabrics. The new decade will belong to those who make fashion adjust to them, not the other way around. Hey, that was a fashion quest, right? We have to run back to the fashion district to get a new fashion to happen. Bench, wooden seat overlooking the house of the fisherman's last victim. Wood that is split from cold, 1,000 storms, and the scorching sun holds more than just sand in its cracks. There is a hateful thought in the grain. Someone was surprised the house didn't stink with those fucking fish. Alright, so we'll head back to the carriage real quick. The Gentleman, March issue. Time for a breath of fresh air. Spring encourages change, which is why the March issue features the new ideal of male beauty. Clean-shaven face, perfectly cut dress, uncompromising colors, and a carefully picked accessory. At the end of the issue, experts analyze working fabrics that become increasingly popular. We're gonna get jeans, I think. Denim. Okay. I thought it was splitting off, but it wasn't. Controller controls for this game are pretty good. I would normally just keep using mouse and keyboard, but my hands hurt. This is more comfortable. I think this brings me down to the tailors, doesn't it? So why is it splitting me? Is there another... Yeah, there's... Oh. Whoa. Poster. Patisserie La Plume. Visited by the most distinguished guests, Zenon Przemyski, Władysław Raymond, and Zavary Dunikovsky invites you to enjoy delicious buttermilk and other delicacies. Bill, oranges, bushels, played for Jan Rocky. Interesting. Man, there's so many things to pick up. Challenge to a duel. Dear Mr. Wysocki, I am a man of honor. I am forced to demand satisfaction for the insult you have committed. However, I am also a man of forbearance. I make the following proposal. Let us resolve the conflicts as befits gentlemen. Tomorrow at 6 in the bar La Fourchette. You'd best arm yourself with a good bat. Seconds will not be needed. R. Valery Rojicki. I'm just imagining Jacob Wysocki and Lou Wilson challenging each other to a duel. Letter containing the information about the duel in the bar La Fourchette. You can resolve a conflict in a gentlemanly fashion, provided you have a good cue. Valery Rojicki and his opponent will make an evening appointment there for 6 p.m. God, that would be funny. I would love to see a dropout sketch of Lou Wilson and Jacob Wysocki in like period garb, like dueling with like old épée and stuff like that. That would be fun. List of errands. No intended for a servant. It seems that in addition to everyday items, Valery Rojicki needs a chalk. The cat in this little area always confuses the hell out of me. The Fashion Review, September 1905. This issue extensively covers a topic that combines fashion and technology, synthetic dyes that become increasingly popular. The color supplement features vests with geometrical and elaborate patterns. Finally, experts review the most fashionable trousers and cuts. All right, hey. So I think we have everything we need here. So I generally use side quests like these fashionable costume quests and stuff to figure out, to like judge where I am in a game, because the closer you are to the end, the less side content there's going to be. And when you have a bar that just like slowly fills throughout the game of like, here are the 10 outfits you can get, you're on number 8, it's generally a good indicator that you're like, all right, I'm 80% of the way through the game. Botanical Handbook, instructions on how to care for exotic plants. Book opened on the page dedicated to orchids, Sophia Nateka. There's a bookplate on the first page. The owner of the handbook is How to Care for Orchids, Sophia Nateka. Dear Mr. Yacenti, we wanted to complain about the strange moaning that comes from apartment 7 every day between 4 and 7 p.m. Please do something about it, the residents. Complain about a neighbor addressed to the watchman. Residents of the tenement house complain that strange moans are coming from the apartment. Is there going to be gays? Are we going to do gay stuff?
Mr. Szulski, come in. What's new?
I've got some fresh ideas for you.
I see what it is you are getting at, but the collection still seems to have some missing pieces. Please, keep looking. We need bold concepts, unusual combinations. I'm counting on you. Meanwhile, I shall attend to my work. Please, excuse me.
Hey, we got a bunch of clothes.
All right.
I'm sure that there's inspiration in every single district. Like if we just go to each one, it'll probably bring us places. Ooh, I like the green. What's special about this? Oh, it's just dark and red. Glitz is not enough. A silk vest and velvet foulard can express certain things that are not appropriately said aloud, such as the owner's checkbook size or the fact that their bills are paid by their sister. I like the green one. Snobbish pattern. Oh, I do like those pants. Pragmatic snootiness. Discreet magic of wealth. Ooh, that's pretty good. I like those pants a lot because they have the red sash. Oh, I already had these. So these could be unlocked in the main game then. Interesting. Conceited extravagance, snobbish pattern. Let's get changed and leave. All right, so we found the tailor inspiration. Oop. Urban secrets. These are all the things that we can just quickly probably level up off of. All right, right now we're looking for botanical treasures. Greg, I hope that your ailments have eased already. Miss Stefania told me about them. If poultices don't bring you relief, I want to recommend that you seek the aid of my good acquaintance, Konstantin Yazinski. When you see him, don't judge him by his stature. This frail old man can bring a person back to health in a few hours. He lives at number 7. Regards, Jan. Letter. A message with advice for a suffering friend. Jan recommends Konstantin Yasinski, who lives at number 7 and can set a man straight. Oh, is it going to be chiropractic or massage work? That's funny. What a con. Silk pocket square. Pocket square made of silk, woven into a paisley pattern. Pocket square flew onto the pavement, tossed in anger. It was still permeated by the smell of Indian flowers and a profound disappointment. This was not how the trip was supposed to go. He was supposed to return with a fortune. The promised success turned out to be a delusion. Dear Zofia, I will be back home soon with my new trophies. I look forward to the moment when I can finally show you all these rare treasures. In the meantime, I hope you can look after my collection for 3 more weeks as the cruise has been postponed on account of the winds. I send my warmest embrace and hope to see you soon. Zbigniew.
Nothing can be kept secret from me.
Postcard with the photo showing Lima. Jan Noteki has a collection of unusual trophies from South America. Botanical treasures. Jan Noteki is a botanist who travels to South America and brings back various orchid specimens. His collection can be viewed on September 16th between 2 and 7 p.m. under the pretense of taking a tour of the Noteki house that has been put up for sale. We really put all of that together just from a letter? Damn.
Aren't your legs getting sore? Stupid question. Let's wait.
All right. Stay until afternoon. I want to get a haircut as well. How do I see the map? There we go. Botanical treasures, point of interest. We've already done that. Oh, there's some more points of interest. Oh, no, we've already gotten those. Okay. This should let us get to wherever we wanted to go, right? Where am I? Yeah, it's right up here. Ooh. Complaint. Ladies and gentlemen, your treatment of your customers is abysmal. As it turns out, some have more rights than others, and a regular customer counts for nothing. Every afternoon, I come to inquire about the table by the window, and every day it is reserved for Mr. Przmicki. This mediocre writer, for whom you are making such an effort, arrives late every day. I demand that the best table in the patisserie be made available to guests who have behaved as better befits of a socialite. Yours sincerely, Carol Meicher. Complaint from a dissatisfied customer that's addressed to the Café La Plume. Mr. Meicher complains that every afternoon the best table by the window is reserved for Mr. Przmicki. Poem, note in a satirical magazine. Salutary torture. Paid a visit to Mr. Jasinski at Plebanska Street last night. How was it? First he gave me a pounding back massage, then he stretched out all my bones, and finally he set my vertebrae until they crunched. It hurt like hell at the time, but now I feel as good as new. Why do you need a doctor to do that? You've complained often enough that your wife gets angry and smacks you with a rolling pin. Yes, but Dr. Jasinski smacks me in silence.
Well, there we
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Wives. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Am I right, fellas? Page from Spike's magazine. A piece of paper covered magazine with a short pen-circled satire on Dr. Jasinski, a massage therapist well known across Warsaw, lives at Plebanska Street. Brutal therapy session. Dr. Konstantin Jasinski resides at 47 Plebanska Street. He is a massage therapist who's not gentle with his patients and able to cure them of various pains. You can visit him daily between 4 and 7 p.m. Blessed torture. One where the tormentor, instead of displacing joints and bones, puts them back to the right places. Oh, did time pass? Story from the Daily Courier. Dark shadow has been cast on the Imperial Hotel, one of the most exquisite establishments of its kind in the pride of Warsaw. On the night of September 8th, a loud party was held there. Young people would revel long into the night, and other hotel guests confirm. The merrymaking was cut short by a tragic event. Early in the morning, one of the attendees, Ludwik Krajewski, fell off a balcony and was killed outright. The police were called immediately and declared it an unfortunate accident. The investigation was led by investigator Judge Alexander Voronin. The deceased was also known to be friends with the judge's son, Piotr, who was also present at the tragic party. There are justified concerns that the investigation might not have been impartial and that young Voronin might have enjoyed leniency on his father's part. Times like this, it is hard to argue with those who deplore the corruption of today's youth. Oh, oops. Stay till afternoon. All right. So we go over here now. Just mop up basically all of these things, these little side quests, because they give us experience for like almost no investment time. The orchid's colors and the smell of other exotic plants brought in by Noteki. A piece of tropical paradise in the gloomy, dreary Warsaw. children of Satan meet with Rasputin. I don't want to do that yet. I was thinking about getting a haircut. All right, we need to go. Trying to think. Oh no, it's that guy again. Balls.
Fate has brought us together again, Wiktor Szulski.
Why do you bother, King of the Tempermancers?
I learned from my mistakes, and now the time has come for me to reclaim the throne and the title that I deserve. Come on, I dare you.
Come at the king, you better not miss.
Do you pester other thaumaturges too?
Of course not. The others are insignificant compared to you. I dare you.
What happens if we refuse it?
All right.
To me, visitors. To me.
Let's just get him. Ooh, I can improve my thaumaturgy. There we go. There we go. We're at as high as our thaumaturgy can go right now. Oh shoot, how do I adjust upgrades? There we go. Is there anything new here? Bloody rejuvenation, that could be good. Actually, that is really good. Damn. That could be really solid. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. All right, the controls on console are pretty much what I expected. In console, on controller, duh, it's hard to think. All right. Bloody penance. Cool. Broke him. Man, he's still the fastest. Disable his trait, inflict suffering. He doesn't get suffering because he's protected. That was dumb of me. That was my bad. All right. Upavage. Break that. I don't know if he's able. Okay, he is suffering. Cool. Okay. He needs Lelek, I think. Okay. We'll just do this for now, because I am going to take damage eventually here. Yep. And I just don't want a status effect on me. Cool. Okay. Inflict that. And now... let's just do this. Good. Broke his action, which is exactly what we wanted. Let's try this. Alright, so that gave me health back. And I can concuss him to kill him instantly. That killed him instantly. We're good. Hey, that was a pretty fun fight.
Enough.
Never. There is no shame in losing to a better man. The way tells me to find you again soon.
This is the way.
I will be ready, White Roman.
You will not know the day nor time. That is the creed of temperamancers.
Yes, just not here. My sister will kill me.
Stay well, until fate makes our paths cross again, King of the Temperamancers.
This guy went from annoying to brother in arms instantly. He's also a Mandalorian. Advertising brochure, men's fashion store, M. Hassa recommends finest frock coats made in accordance to the latest Paris designs. Perfect plan is forming in his head, and faith-filled thoughts whisper of success. This is it. He will buy himself a decent frock coat and pretend that he's wealthy before her parents. They won't know what a loser he is, maybe until after the wedding. Okay, that's interesting. I have mad respect for White Roman now. There is no shame in losing to a better man. Damn straight. Fuck around and find out is like, yeah. You literally call him out for it and he's like, I fucked around, then I found out. That is the way of things. Damn straight it is.
So,
I love a character that will make choices that have consequences, but then is okay with the consequences. Like, he's just like, yes, I understood that this was a possible consequence, and thus I will accept that. Like, that's interesting. I love characters like that. Let's learn how to play soccer. Not everyone grasped the rules, so I came home a little battered. I think I'll stick to billiards.
the things people come up with.
All right, let's see. Let's check out the other districts for more inspiration, because it seems like more inspiration has spawned. Burr says that's the most unrealistic part of the game. What, the waiting or the Roman, the guy who fucked around and found out? I have mad respect for White Roman now. Unhinged. Absolutely unhinged, unexpected. Is there any more points of interest or anything? There's just that thing. Have I already gotten that one? I have. All right, maybe there isn't any more fashion for me to play around in. Praga. Oh, I can go back to Port Praga? Damn. What? For real? Nothing. All right. Let's go back to Povishla. Finish up the Kayatan quest.
So this is where you've been hiding, Auntie Clara.
The cigarette butts were filled with hateful thoughts, exhaled with each drag. He just has to finish up with Pialeja now that he's on the table, toss him out on the riverbank, and go back to his place. Tangled mind. The murderess bears a trauma from her past. Pain and anger impelled her to take revenge on men for the hurt caused by her brother, who reeked of fish. They stripped her of moral inhibitions, and her disappointment with Warsaw and her life gave her a twisted excuse for killing. Oh no. I can't... The controls... It wasn't letting me get close enough to the door to interact with.
Auntie Clara, what did you do to the boy?
Piotrus's older friend. I expected this to be only a matter of time. I warned you he would get hurt.
Why is he lying still? What did you do to him?
For now, he's only sleeping. The little angel. Like the others.
Move away from him. None of this is his fault.
True. He was bright. He connected the dots quickly and found this place.
And this is why you want to kill him now?
I don't want to, but I must. Because of you. You're to blame for the boy wanting to play detective. And now his blood will be on your hands.
Piotrek is a bright lad, and he's got his entire life ahead of him. He trusted you.
Yes. He was the only one who never looked down on me. It's all your fault. Everything would have worked out if it wasn't for this pesky kid.
Why are you even doing this?
Why wouldn't I be doing this? Why wouldn't I slaughter those stinking sods? My only regret is that I didn't start sooner.
Just power through it. I have the skill.
You won't hurt him the same way you were hurt because you don't hate him. I have seen and felt how carefree you become in his presence, as if he gave you back moments of childhood that you never had.
I'm sorry, Piotruś.
Now, we'll leave together.
No, magician. Piotruś has all the time in the universe. I don't.
Stop!
What a goofy... Oh, did her animation freeze? It
What
did.
the fuck is this place? Who's this woman? Is she...
She's your fisherman. She's the one behind.
Fucking hell. I knew I would regret it. Don't tell me the kid is dead too. Well,
He's alive.
then wake him up and let's get out of here. It really stinks of fish.
You all right?
All right. Yeah. I'm all right.
You're lucky the kid's in one piece. How could you be so irresponsible and act alone?
There was no time to think. I had to act fast.
And I think you followed your pride, Mr. Great Thaumaturge.
Can I come to get Pelivan?
I'm sorry I didn't notify you before.
Apologizing won't change the fact that the murderess is dead.
Would you ever think she's the murderess?
No, this is where my intuition failed. I also didn't anticipate that she'd take her life like this.
What will happen to Cayetana now?
The perpetrator is deceased, so now I have to tie all the murders to her corpse. It'll take a while without a testimony. Seeing as you've bungled everything here, I'm tempted to hold your painter until he croaks.
Just tell me when you release him.
I'll call you.
I'll be waiting for your call regarding Cayetana's case, Commissioner.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Take care, partner. We did good.
He's so cursed.
Let's go. I'll show you the police station.
Let's save really quickly. And we'll load the previous auto save here, 2040. Because I want to see, can we actually go get Pelivan? My guess is no.
Anything new?
Oh, we can.
I found the murderer's hideout.
Well, let's go then. There's no time like the present.
Okay.
Is this the place?
Yes, the fisherman's hideout.
Is the fisherman there now?
I'm not sure. I'll go in first. You can back me up in case something goes awry.
I trust you.
Okay.
Piotrushes, I warned you.
Why is he lying still?
Start threatening her. Note that Piotrek has always liked her.
My own.
All right. Let's go through these dialogues right now because they don't progress the thing, so.
Your brother. What is it that he's done to you?
Brother? Daft prick is more like it. He raised me after our parents died. Raised me with a heavy hand. I hated him, but I also only had him.
What about him? How is he similar?
He's not. He's the only one who
Okay, so we
isn't.
can convince her not
It's
to.
not even about my brother this time. It's about this cursed city.
You're not from here. Warsaw wasn't kind to you, was it?
Kind? Warsaw devoured me. It chewed me up and shut me out. I came here with the hope of leaving everything behind me. I was a good girl. I wanted to find a job and start a new life. I didn't have any prospects. Whoring turned out to be the only option. It wasn't until I finally got the courage to kill my first river-stinking customer that I felt that there must be some sense in all this.
Huh.
No, not sense. There is no sense. Pleasure.
You know, I hate Warsaw myself. Sometimes I would like to sink this city, but making peace with it is simpler.
That's it. I'm done talking.
Wait! You can't stand the smell of fish. Why?
Because the past stinks of fish. He only needed to swing his arm to make me nauseous. The stench of fish lingered long on my skin. Now I'm relieving the world of it.
You won't hurt him the same way you were hurt because you don't hate him. I have seen.
Is this new? Is it gonna be new?
I'm sorry, Piotruś.
Stop! You are under arrest for the murders of Tadeusz Pielecha, Jagna Bogdanka, Stanisław Pietrowicz, and likely several others as well.
What's with the shouting? I can't hear you, you know.
I haven't seen miracles like this before. What about the kid?
He's alive.
Then wake him up and let's get out of here. It really stinks
Okay,
of fish.
so that's cool. You can get different endings based on what you do.
Do you need anything?
No, nothing. I think.
He looks like the neighbor from Santa Clarita Diet. Did I already say that? I think I might have, but that's what he looks like.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this, lad.
Nah, forget about it. The risk comes with the job. But I guess you'll have to conduct your next investigation without me.
God, he is so cursed. He has the face of an old man.
How did you end up on this table?
I found this dive, and as I was going to get you, Auntie Clara showed up. Then, I don't remember.
I understand. Would you ever think she's the murderess?
No, this is where my intuition failed.
What will happen to Cayetana now?
First, we'll have to get testimony from the murderers. It'll take a while, even if I expedite things.
Okay.
The paperwork alone will take a fair bit of time. I'll call you.
I'll be waiting for your call regarding Kayetan's case, Commissioner.
Okay.
Sure.
So it doesn't actually
Keep out
change.
of trouble.
Goodbye.
Doesn't really change the
Take care, partner. We
the time spent after the case. We have to wait for the call no matter what. So, okay. Well, hey, that was interesting. We definitely want to find the djinn. Let's clean up the rest of these little side quests. That was interesting.